Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. How is everyone doing this evening? Castle Rock Donation Station, welcome to the channel. Cooties, welcome to the channel. And also Nostalgia Network, welcome to the channel. Alex McCarthy says, I have arrived. Awesome. The Beast says, Odin, what's going on? So I am trying out something new tonight. I am trying out this thing called Restream, and so currently I am streaming at the same time on YouTube, on Periscope, on Twitch, and also on DLive. So I figured it's a way just to get the streams out to more places, especially since YouTube could never possibly ever silence me or anyone else who speaks their mind. And so therefore I wanted to try this out. So this is going to be the first full stream where we will be streaming to the various places. If you are indeed watching on Periscope, I do indeed know that I am getting a warning that there might be an audio issue. I noticed last night when listening back that there was some clipping going on just a little bit on that on the Periscope version, and I know how to fix it. I just can't fix it right now without stopping the entire stream, which I'm not going to do. So anyway, thank you so much for putting up with it if you indeed are watching on Periscope, and it will be fixed for future streams. Please though, keep me posted on how things are looking, if things are going down, etc. I'm going to be keeping doing the same thing I normally do. I'm going to take questions, of course, from the YouTube mainly, but I do also have a live chat up where I'm going to be getting chats from Twitch, from YouTube, from I think Periscope gets it as well. If not, then at the very least I know that I'll still have access to the first, the two main ones. So thank you so much for putting up with my nonsense as I am trying all of these new things out. All right. So let's see. Seahawk Scott, my liege, what's going on, Seahawk Scott? Crazy Mother says, sorry. Yeah, sorry. Shane says, sup, what's going on? What's up? Soul says, am I late? Sorry, Odin. Oh, it's all right, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. Oswarthy says, lies, it ain't new. You did it last night. No, that is true, but I did a mini stream last night. This is going to be the first, full stream. I'm going to try and go for about an hour and a half or so, typical of my normal streams, and we'll see how it holds up. Outpost Dyer, what's going on, Outpost Dyer? What's going on, bruv? How are you? How are you, good sir? Let's see. Drunk 3PO says, done with Streamlabs. So it's done with something called Restream. So you do it through Restream. You connect your YouTube, your Twitch, your, whatever accounts you want to stream to. You can, it's up to 30 or more different platforms that you can use. And then you basically just enter the encode setting, or rather the stream settings, like the stream key, etc., into your Streamlabs through that. And then when you go live through Streamlabs, then you also go live pretty much everywhere else because you're using the Restream key, and then the Restream sends it all to those various places. So yeah, dude, 3PO, I talk about how great, how awesome Streamlabs is, and I really do love it a lot, and so I would definitely recommend it. Let's see. Outpost Dyer, hello there. Hello, good sir. How art thou? Tina says, so you're still determined to drive your Valkyries and saying it's working. Good. No. Valkyries, you do not have to worry about going on any of the other services because we don't really have a following yet. Most of the people that are going to be watching the stream are going to be on YouTube. I don't really have a Twitch following at this point. DLive is brand new, and I can't even access the chat at DLive right now. So if I somehow find out later on that I do have a DLive following or Periscope following, then we can start to work out how to, put people in certain locations. Because either way, you're going to be seeing the same stream, but, we'll work that out. Stay on YouTube for now, though. Don't worry about it. And again, if you are watching on Twitch, if you are watching on Periscope or on DLive, just let me know if anything doesn't work. If you're on DLive, I think that's the only thing I cannot access is the chat for DLive. And as I said before, this is a work in progress, so I am still very excited. Alrighty. Cupcake Geek, what's going on, man? He says, hi, Odin, have you seen the new Endgame TV spot? No, I haven't. I'm kind of just I don't know. I'm kind of just torn on it. I don't really know if I want to see any more of it. I kind of want to be surprised by Endgame, and after seeing the stupid Brie Larson interview, I kind of just don't even want to see any more footage because I don't want anything to get, I don't want anything to get spoiled. The Andra Doll, thank you very, very much, man, for that generous donation. Here to support Odin from a fellow Norse Viking. Yes, thank you, good sir. Appreciate that very much. Please smash the like button if you will. It is for free, and I appreciate that. Bam 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 says, writing a script for my first video. Nice. Very cool. And it's a trap. I saw that you said that you have an IMDb. Someone made me an IMDb page, for Odin's Movie Blog. I was just like, wait a minute. I didn't do this. Who made me an IMDb page as the host of a show? It's a YouTube show. That doesn't make any sense to me. But somehow, something, worked. Yes, Drunk 3PO, it is indeed amazing. This is kind of cool because I got the live stream up over here, and I'm going to be going through the questions in the chat over here. Alrighty. So that way, hopefully, I will be able to, you know, stay caught up with everything. A little slow going tonight, so I don't know if the stream was affected by that. Please, again, if you're watching on YouTube, let me know if there's any issues with the stream. I know that I was not able to set up an event for this, so I don't know if that had any impact on it at all. But if it did, I will definitely try and see if I can set up an event in the future. That's the one thing so far I found I could not do is set up an event, but I'm wondering if I possibly can. Intertrap Productions, thank you very much for following me on Twitch. Yes, I got that set up, and I got a new GIF of, indeed, myself in the future. Or is it in the past? You'll never know. The Bifrost. The Bifrost. It works wonders. Tina says, gotcha, was just kidding. I was insane long before you met me. No, you're not insane. You're an amazing person. You are absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, I've not seen the new trailer for it. And again, as I said before, I kind of want to stay away from it because we're getting to the point now where spoilers are everywhere. I heard that on Reddit. There was a giant spoiler leak with images, plot points, etc. And I just don't want to know. I want to be able to go in mostly blind and just be able to, you know, have fun. This might be the last MCU film, at least the last gigantic MCU film that we might actually be able to have fun with before it goes completely woke. And so I want to be able to enjoy it while I can. And I don't know if learning any more about the plot will make me happy or sad, especially since they seem to be going in a certain direction. Alex McCarthy says, the TV spot was just a fun recap of past MCU movies. All right, Alex McCarthy, thank you for letting me know that. I'll have to check that out at some point then. Thank you for letting me know. And again, guys, if you are indeed on YouTube, please make sure you put an Odin question. Put in Odin question if you want to get my attention, because that is unfortunately the best way for me to be able to follow and keep up with the chat, because normally it gets pretty crazy. We're a little slow going tonight, but that's okay. All 48 of you who are in here on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And let's see, do I have anyone else anywhere else? Let's see, I got 4 people watching on Periscope. Thank you very much. People watching on Twitter on Periscope, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hello to you all. And also, I got 2 people watching on Twitch, so thank you. No one watching on DLive, but that makes sense because I'm brand new to DLive, and I don't know if DLive really works very well with this in the first place. So I appreciate you for being here nonetheless. Let us see. Orange Hat Reviews, what's going on? Seahawks Scots, what's going on? Geek in the Skies, it's a geek in the skies. It is a little bit early. It is about, 30 minutes earlier than I normally stream, but I try to do on Tuesdays around 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for the main reason that I like to be able to get in a full stream before the High Council, since High Councils are normally on Tuesday evenings. And unless Jeremy is doing a live stream right now, which could explain various things, because Jeremy always streams when I'm streaming, that would make a lot of sense. Bert Cursor says, YouTube didn't let me know you were live streaming till I went to your channel. Bert Cursor, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of problems with that, with people not getting notified. So that's the reason why I'm actually doing this too, is because some people, don't get notified. And so now I'm going to be going live on Periscope, on Twitch, and on DLive at the same time. And so if you use any of those services and you recognize that they have better notification services, go ahead and follow me on one of those, and then you'll be able to get the same exact live stream every time I go live, and that way you'll never have to miss one. So that's another reason why I'm doing it, is because I know that so many people are having issues with YouTube, because YouTube cares more about trying to censor people, cares more about changing its algorithm, cares more about all of these nonsensical things, rather than actually trying to make the system that they currently have work. And it's really sad that they do that, because it leaves kind of a lot of us smaller content creators out there thinking to themselves, okay, so you really just don't care at all? Mirror Jeremy from see, only a few people watching on Periscope. So Mirror Jeremy says, hello, bruv. What's going on, bruv? How's it going? So as I said before, guys, I got the live chat over here. And what's really cool about the live chat is that I get to see chats from Periscope, from YouTube, and from Twitch, and it's all in one convenient little place. Unfortunately, I can't get anything to pop up. So on like YouTube's chat, I'm able to get it to pop up orange whenever people mention my name. Doesn't work over here, but that's why I'm doing that for the live chat. And for YouTube, I'm just going to go over here. So every now and then I'll look over, and if I see a comment, since I'm probably not going to have too many comments from Twitter or from from Twitch, I'll go ahead over here a few times and see if anyone's going to call me out or anything like that. Not call me out, but see if I can get my attention. All right, let's see. All right, so I've now I'm here. All right. Let's see. Random Note of Doom says, hail Odin, hello to you, good sir. Hail to you, Random Note of Doom. Ultra Production says, also followed you on DLive, my lord. You noble court jester has you covered. Well, I appreciate that very much. Thank you for following me over on DLive. That's the new platform that PewDiePie's using, and it's blowing up because of that. So if that is something that could potentially be, a viable alternative to YouTube in the future, at least I'll have that base covered. It's nice to have options. I think that it's never bad to have too many options. And also, if you are watching on Twitter, if you are having any audio issues, I know that I was getting a warning. I need to change the audio settings, so next stream, it'll be okay. It'll be fine. But for now, I know you might get a skipped frame on the audio at the very least. I was kind of wondering why that happened last night, and when I was in the dashboard today, it showed me the warning, and so now I know what I got to do. So I appreciate that. Alex McCarty says, how about that Netflix? Dude, Netflix, it's not even the Netflix main account. It's the Netflix film account. So for those that don't know, the Netflix film account went on an entire tangent about why chick flick is now offensive. Now you can't say chick flick because it's offensive to women. That's ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Seriously, this is the world that we live in. You can't even call movies chick flicks anymore. No one was trying to degrade the films. I love chick flicks. You can't say that anymore. But I do. I have a soft spot in my heart for chick flicks. I grew up on them, man. They're great. I love them. So don't go ahead and attack chick flicks because they're awesome. I love them. Sith Face, hello to you, good sir. Lethal Lightning, guys, go sub to Lethal Lightning. He's an awesome dude. He is a member of, indeed, the League of Nations, which we're going to be having our live stream at some point this month. I have not gotten back into that Twitter chat, but I will try to set that up. Obviously, we have Easter coming up, so this next week is going to be crazy for me, so I know I'm not going to really have any time, but definitely would love to try and get that set up so that way we can get another one of those streams because the last one was so much fun and so much has happened since then that we can definitely talk about. So, Lethal Lightning, member of the League of Nations, go check him out. Alex McCarthy, how about that Netflix? I got that one already. Yeah, Netflix is really going down the tube. Specifically, whoever's running the Netflix film Twitter account, which is a verified account, of course, they need to definitely, wake up. Not go woke, but actually, wake up. Drunk 3PO, thank you very much, man, for the $5 super chat. Says, Odin, I loved your honesty about anxiety. Thanks for being real to us. I'm very glad you had fun in Chicago. Oh, I saw Proper Jeremy wearing my shirt. Dude, yeah, and I totally praised him for it, too. I saw the Drunk 3PO shirt, and I was like, yes, Drunk 3PO. It's a great shirt, man. Seriously, I love that image so much. And guys, Drunk 3PO is also another really great YouTuber, so please go check him out. He's an awesome guy. And I love the way he works it. So he's got like the same microphone I have. He has the blue snowball. And he just is just like holding it and just moving around in his chair, just going wherever he wants with it. And I love it. It's so funny to me because for me, I'm like, no, I need it to be in one place. I need it to be, in this location because I'm just, I couldn't move that much because if I did, it would make so much noise and it would be causing so much problems. But somehow I was able to do it without any real background noise. It's fantastic. So please just make sure, that you support him because he's awesome. He is great. Let's see. Naderade says, what movie in May are you most looking forward to? John Wick 3, Pikachu, Godzilla, or Aladdin? Oh, John Wick 3. Easily John Wick 3. John Wick 3 is one of my most anticipated films of the year. In fact, John Wick 3 is more anticipated for me than Endgame. I'm not lying about that either. Seriously. I'm excited for Endgame, but John Wick is like my favorite modern day, trilogy and story. It's so freaking good. Oh, I got someone on Periscope who asked a question. Dino. Caloris33 says, aren't you excited to see characters like Fantastic Four, Deadpool, and Namor in the MCU? Again, I am, but remember too, what are they going to do with Deadpool? What is Disney going to actually do with Deadpool? They don't really have any announcements. So keep in mind that they already said that they're going to put the X-Men on hold for 5 years. We have not gotten any announcements about the Fantastic Four. I assume that we'll be getting some Fantastic Four in the next phase, and that's something that they're going to announce after Endgame. I'm assuming that. Because, if you're going to not have anything with X-Men, then you have to kind of have something. You kind of have to have something with, with Fantastic Four. But at the same time, too, what are they going to do with Deadpool? It's a very good question. Are they going to actually bring Deadpool into the MCU? I don't know. It's a good question, but I'm excited to see Deadpool movies. I'm not excited necessarily for Disney's version of it, though. Let's see. Dino also says, we won't even see another Captain Marvel movie until 2022, most likely. Yeah, that is true, but a lot can happen in that time period, and she will probably be in other films. I think that they're going to try and make her the new character that kind of switches between movies, because remember, she's the new lead. They want her to be the new face of the MCU, so that's not cool at all. Orange Chat Reviews says, Heimdall is not paying attention. Ooh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, we're going to catch that early, everybody. Thank you so much. Only 15 minutes this time, not the whole stream, as my dog knocks over my router. So let me go ahead and fix that before it gets unplugged. Don't do that. She was trying to get some gum, but the last thing I need is for the stream to just totally flow down. All right, Heimdall. Okay, Heimdall is up. And let me make sure I get the other Heimdall. Yes, there's two Heimdall bots, actually. One tells you things, the other keeps track of things for you. And I have both of them up and running for the simple reason that if one of them craps out, at least I'll have a backup on the other end. So, alrighty. Alrighty, I got both the bots up. Thank you, appreciate it. So sorry, everybody, so very sorry. And Orange Chat, thank you so much, man, for getting that word out to me, because I would have just gone. I would have kept on talking and wouldn't even have thought about it. Drunk Video says, Orden, can I rip this video and use the part where you talk about, let's see, about my mic in a video? It was great. Yeah, Drunk Video, go right ahead, man. You have absolutely, man. Full use. Go ahead. Have fun. Let's see. Alex McCarthy says, the only one YouTube doesn't notify me is Geeks and Gamers, so if Jeremy is streaming, then I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting, too, how there are certain channels that just consistently don't give out notifications. It's really upsetting, too. And that's why I said before, I would love to have gone over to another service, but a lot of people are on YouTube, and a lot of people, you know, use YouTube a lot. And so I'm hoping that using this new restream and using it on Twitch and all the other places will allow for more people, if they want to follow me somewhere else, if they want to get actual notifications, they can. Periscope, to me, has the most potential because of the fact that you have you know, the Twitter notification, because it goes live specifically on Twitter, and a lot of people follow me on Twitter. So I think that might have the most potential, I would say. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. Alex McCarthy says, I'm calling you out, Odin from the streets. Oh man, you calling me out, bruv? You calling me out? How dare you? How dare you? You can't talk. You can't do this. You can't deal with me. You cannot for a second roll with me. Also, Drunk 3BO, getting back to what you were saying before about anxiety, again, it is something that is real. It is something that I, of course, struggle with, and it's definitely situational. There's a lot of people that get very crippled by it, and that's why, for me, even just knowing a small piece of it, you know, my heart goes out to people that have that crippling type of anxiety, you know, almost agoraphobia, where it's hard just to even be out with people in general. So for me, it's crowds of people I don't know. If I'm with people I know, it makes it easier. That's why once Jeremy, you know, found me on that first day I was there, it was fine. Like at that point, everything started to get a lot better. And then by Saturday, I was able to actually go off on my own and was totally fine. And so it was because I needed that extra bit of push and that extra bit of support in order to do that. So yeah, it's something that I really do think needs to be talked about a lot more, and no problem at all, man, because I know that a lot of people, especially people in this community, definitely have, you know, issues and struggles with it, and so, you know, I'm there for everybody. Let's see. Random Doom says, if SJWs are snowflakes, will they melt eventually and let us transition to spring free of SJWs? I know that Gary over on Nerdrotic was talking about this, about how everything happens in phases, about how there tends to be a rule of about a 20-year period, and it's like a 5-year cycles, and we might be getting towards the end of one of the 5-year cycles. So I'm kind of hoping that eventually society says, no, this is nonsensical, and kind of, you know, brings reality back into the fold, because that would be a great thing. However, at this point in time, who knows? Honestly, who knows? Dino, my main dude over on the Periscope, over on Twitter, says, and are you interested in Disney Plus? I am actually. I actually am planning on getting Disney Plus at this point, because Mandalorian looks great. I want to see the final season of Clone Wars, and there's just so much content on there. Like, that's the reason why. It's the old original content that I'm looking at, because as a guy that's an uncle who has little nieces and nephews, I know that I'm going to want to have it whenever they come to visit. So for that reason too, I'm probably going to have it. But also that means that by having it, I'll be able to do reviews for The Mandalorian, for Clone Wars, etc., and be able to do so not by doing nefarious things. And Dino, no problem at all, man. Because you're the only one over on Periscope right now, it actually makes it quite easy. But if things ever do, theoretically, if things ever do get any crazier on it, it might be a little bit harder. But hopefully I can find a way to find a proper balance. Let's see. John Wingler says, can you get a third channel called Odin from the Valley? Oh, do you like my Valley Girl? John Winkler, are you saying that you like my Valley Girl impersonation? Whatever. How dare you? Is that like a personal attack? Basically, it's just my impression of Brie Larson. That would be annoying really quickly. Imagine me doing a whole stream like that. We wouldn't have 87 people on YouTube. Grandmaster Yoda says, did you see my question? If you agree with me on A Star is Born and Queen still in theaters, here must be the last theater in the world to send it to month after Blu-ray. That's interesting. I imagine that it's at a dollar theater, and that actually kind of makes sense to me because it's probably a lot cheaper for them to do that. And that's interesting, though, that they're actually getting theatrical releases. I imagine, too, some studios like to try and get those last things out. Again, you know, tries to get, you know, those last bit of money out from the movie theaters, because they do get some profits from that. So that could be the reason why. That could be. Drunk 3BO, okay, came to see. I was looking on Twitter. Wow, looks smooth. Awesome. Great. Awesome. And now everyone's going over there. Proper Anna says, then there is Odin. Proper Anna, can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you, Anna. I can hear you, Laura. Oh man, this is hilarious. Yeah, it looks better here than YouTube. Really interesting. Okay. Yeah, I know that there's some issues with the encoder settings. So YouTube, obviously, as we know, can be a crap heap sometimes. So it's nice to know that it looks better on certain in other ones. Valley Girl Odin, yes, get that account going. Get a Valley Girl Odin account going. Random Never Doom says, if a baby chicken hatches from an egg and a farmer calls it a chick, would SJWs try to accuse all farmers and chickens as being alt-right? In this time in history, yes. No, there would be at least one. It's a Trap Production says, who gives these people the power to say what is offensive? No, seriously, like, it's a great question. It's a great question. It's a Trap. I honestly don't know. They give it to themselves is what happens. They go to college. Their professors try and empower them, feed them a line, feed them total and utter garbage and crap. They buy into it because they're young and impressionable, and then they go out into the world and they bring that same crap with them, and they don't realize that what they are taught in the classroom in college, after wasting their time and wasting their money on an education, I should say, that it does not match with the real world. It does not match up with reality, and eventually, hopefully, as they get older, they'll realize that and they'll wake up. We see that happen a lot where in college you see all this nonsense happen, and then post-college, a lot of the time, you see some of them finally get that red pill moment where they finally wake up and realize, oh God, this was all total nonsense. So hopefully most of them understand and see. Hopefully most of them understand and finally wake up to that fact. But until then, yeah, they're the ones that decide it. They're the ones that say what's offensive because they're entitled. Because they're entitled. Is that like a personal attack? How dare you? Orange Eye Review says, I told Netflix to shove their no chick flicks crap. I call a movie what I want. They're not societal lawmakers or overlords. They will only make us rebel against them more. And that's a really scary thing, too, is that there are people out there that want to have some type of censorship on speech. They want speech to be penalized. In some countries right now, you can get penalized. In the UK, if you misgender somebody, you can be fined. You can even go to prison. In Canada, there are certain laws where it's I don't know if it's as extreme as the UK, but it's still similar. So that's the world that some people are already living in, and that's what some people in the United States want to start pushing, and it's really scary. It really is. It's absolutely insane that there are people out there that will go ahead and do that. It really is. It's absolutely insane. Tina, you would have to ask him the particulars of becoming a moderator. Yeah, so when it comes to my moderators, I tend to choose people, it's totally random, but I tend to choose people who are in the streams constantly. If you're in the streams all the time and you're active in the chat, and I know that I can count on you to be around to just make sure that, inappropriate comments are being taken care of and all that stuff, then I will eventually at some point make you a moderator. I mean, that's what, Steph and Tina were my first moderators. They're my Valkyrie, and that's because they were in the chat all the time, and I knew that I could trust them. And sure enough, they have proven themselves over and over again to be awesome. Eventually, I made other people like Frank a mod because he was in the chat all the time. And then the only other two mods I have are Laura. It's a short story because she's in the chat all the time. She's a patron. I've talked to her before. She is the mother of the channel, and she's awesome. So I obviously was able to mod her up. And then Greta, because Greta used to be, whenever we do movie night, she does our movie trivia, and also she's in the streams a lot too. And so that tends to be a pretty good indicator. When you're in the streams a lot, and I know that I can trust you, then that's usually when I make you a moderator, if I need one. At this point, I've got plenty of moderators. I don't really feel a need for any more. The only thing that I might look to in the future, the only mods I might try and find in the future, would be in other formats, like a Twitch moderator or a I'm trying to think of it, a Periscope moderator or a DLive moderator. Those are things that I might have to do in the future. So that's the only thing that I would ever have to do in that case. All right, let's see. Nerdronic, what's going on, dude? Thank you for the $5 super chat. You did not have to do that. It says, beard oil is our friend. Oh, thank you so much, man. Yes, indeed. The guy on Twitter, he's also up on YouTube. His name is Lou. I don't know if Lou's in here right now, but thank you so much, Lou, for contacting me. This guy is like a beard expert. He actually makes his own beard oil, which is awesome. He might be sending me some if he can. I think he lives out of the States, so I don't want him to spend too much on sending me oil because I do have oil currently right now. But yeah, I actually just bought a wooden comb because I hear that wooden combs are really good for your beard and are good for, putting oil in the beard. So I do have oil thanks to the Valks. Valks got me a present and it included beard oil. So I might start doing it. I might start having to use that because I definitely want my beard to be healthy. That's for sure. Naderade says, what movies in May are you... Okay, I already answered that, Naderade. Pay attention. Soul Assassin says, when do you think the SJWs will figure out that no one cares about their silly opinions when they enter into the real world? When reality hits them flat on in the face, that is when. Not before. Unfortunately, so many of them need a wake-up call. They need a wake-up call, and until they get that wake-up call, they're not going to be able to understand. And so hopefully one day they get it, because if they don't, then it's going to just be bad for them, Oh Lord, let's see. Alrighty. Let's see. Where are you? Trying to find the last chat. All right. Yeah, Tina, thank you very much for letting them know how to get my attention. Meme Obu. What's going on, Meme Obu? How's it going, bruv? Super Random Gamer says, hello, good sir. How are you doing? Glad I saw the stream. I wasn't notified you're using Periscope. Restream now? Please explain. Yes, so I'm using Restream, and basically Restream allows me to stream once. So I'm doing the same stream that I normally do, but now with Restream, it goes to Periscope on Twitter, it goes to Twitch, it goes to YouTube, and also to DLive, and you can do it to countless other things too. If I ever decide to get back on Facebook, I can make it go to Facebook Live as well. And so basically you can have to like up to 30 or so different places that it can go. The same stream can go to. And the reason why I'm doing it is because let's say YouTube is having issues. Let's say YouTube crashes again. Well, I can keep my stream going and it'll just go, you know, keep on going on Twitch. It'll keep on going on all those other places. And also at the same time, let's say that, you know, YouTube continues the adpocalypse, continues all the nonsense. It allows me to try and maybe build a new audience on other channels too, so that way eventually, if YouTube is going to continue to go down this path, we can at some point transfer over to these other places that might be more viable, that might offer more content, or rather might offer more options for people, and that's the reason why. And it's just easy. It really is. It was easy to set up. And at this point in time, I'm not hearing about any major issues, and so it looks like something that I'll probably do for a long time. Again, I got 99 people watching on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. I got 2 people watching on Periscope. No one on DLive, but that's because I don't think DLive really keeps up, you know, live updates or anything. But yeah, I mean, that's the reason why. It's a lot of fun. It is actually a lot of fun. Meme review, Meme Obu. I just explained how the mods work. I don't just make people mods. Stephanie B. Oh hi, Stephanie B. How are you doing? How's it going? Also, guys, go sub over to Nerdrotic's channel. He's awesome. I talk about Gary probably all the time because he's awesome. I love watching his streams. I love listening to his podcasts when he posts them as podcasts. And I love watching his videos because he is one of the best common sense commentators out there right now when it comes to Star Trek, when it comes to you know, MCU, especially as someone who worked at he owned a comic shop. He knows his stuff. And it's always great to hear his perspective on things because it definitely lets me know more about things that I have no knowledge of. Alex McCarthy says, I raised my Mountain Dew, can you, I raised my Mountain Dew, my Mountain Dew can to you, good sir. I too have anxiety around folks. I always have to get out my wife. I always gotta have my wife around if I am in a room full of strangers. Oh, same way. Yeah, if I go anywhere and I know that I'm going to be alone or I'm not gonna know anyone there, yeah, I need to have someone with me. I need to have that kind of support. No question about it. Let's see. John Wiggler says, yes, it is very enjoyable. Yes. Gannison Alita Troll, what's going on? What's going on, Gannison? How's it going, bruv? Slasher Neon says, you ever watched the old Droids and Ewoks cartoons? Had some VHS as a kid, wish it was on Plus. No, I never watched it. Never watched it. So I don't know if it'll be on Plus or not, but hey, you never know. Because I saw Alita, Seahawk Scott says, need the Alita Blu-ray? Yes, for sure. I really hope that we get that release soon. Really hope so, because we need it. We really need that release, because I want to buy it. I want to buy the 4K. I don't own many 4Ks, but I want to buy that on 4K. Lou, speaking of the man, Lou the Beard Man, thank you so much for all that advice last night, man. I really do appreciate it. I already bought myself, I think it's like a Viking beard comb, wooden comb. It had a crap ton of reviews on Amazon, and so it got very positive reviews, and so that's coming in a couple of days. So I will let you know how that goes, and thank you again for all that advice about beard care. It is something that we definitely need. Yeah, seriously, we need to get those Alita pre-orders up ASAP, and I said this before. I honestly think the reason why we're not getting them right now is because Disney obviously now owns Fox. There's a lot of random things going on behind the scenes, and I just think that it's getting lost in the shuffle. And it's the last major release by Fox, and so it makes sense then that they have not gotten all that stuff together because of the chaos going on. Let's see. Replancy, thank you very much for the super chat, says, you can't find any true closeness in Hollywood because everybody does the fake closeness so well. Carrie Fisher, even more true today. Great to see you again, Reed. Thank you so much, and always great to have your quotes. This one from the late, great Carrie Fisher. So it says again, you can't find any true closeness in Hollywood because everybody does the fake closeness so well. That's so true. And you can see it especially in a lot of these interviews as well, where all of a sudden you have, people just going out of their way You know, you have people just going out of their way, and it's just to lie and to be, you know, it's awful. But Reed, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Seahawks Scott, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. Says, wanted to throw a little support your way, Odin. Well, thank you, Seahawks Scott. I appreciate that. Thank you. Proper Anna says, Periscope is freaking out. So sorry to hear that. I have no idea what's going on. I'm imagining that's the warning I was getting beforehand about the audio issue. So not too many people are watching over there, but thank you for letting me know. I'll definitely have to take a look at that. Yeah, if Periscope is the one that ends up crapping out, that's the one I think that's the one I'm most likely able to lose, because I don't really think not many people really use Periscope. Yes, the couch puppy is back, and she is awesome. Let's see. Zine Water says, yeah, I watch videos, but I'm not in the chat enough to mod. Yeah, exactly. Zine, and you're actually in the chat more so than anything else. My feed dropped. What do you mean your feed dropped? That's not good. Refresh. YouTube bugging out hard. Ah, crap. Really? Ah, no. Feed dropped. That's not good. That's not good. So sorry to hear that, everybody. Let me see where I am in the chat, though. Gary, hail to you, good sir. Grandmaster says, no, Odin, but my theater is only priced after what room the film is. Only priced after what room the film is. We'll see a most full price of anything from Queen, Alita to Hellboy anytime. The format makes the price, that's all. Okay, Grandmaster Yoda, gotcha. Alex McCarthy says, I might need some of that beard oil. Mine is not thick like yours, but it is Duck Dynasty long. It's very nice. Very, very, very nice. Don't cost streams, Odin says Evo. Michael Skew! It's been a long time, Michael Skew. Welcome back. Welcome back. Gaza says, how is the Endgame excitement in the States? Here is full force Disney and Marvel showcasing all their Endgame costumes here. A lot of excitement here, too. A lot of people were pumped for it. I mean, it broke records here, obviously. And, yeah, I mean, almost all the showings on that Thursday night are doing very well. They had to actually make it. At my local theater, they had to extend shows times all the way up to like 3 a.m. It is absolutely insane. Jason, yes, I do have a DLive account. I do now have a DLive account. I don't know where to find the link to it. All right. See, people are saying it's fine. It's pixelating a bit. Blippity blip. Okay. Going orange and gray. Interesting. Pop out YouTube chat and use the DLive stream. Perfect. All right. I guess, I mean, is DLive working? I mean, if DLive is working better, then that might be the way to go. But I don't know why, because the streams, it says healthy here, and the preview that I'm getting looks pretty good. So maybe it's just the way it's being received on your end. I don't know. Maybe I need to change some of the settings. Could always do that. Could always change the settings. Naderade says, how soon are you going to see Endgame? I'm seeing it opening night. I already got my tickets to the 6 p.m. Central Standard Time showing here in NOLA. Let's see. Bear. Oh, Odin always rocks. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Orange Chat Reviews. I saw the IMAX footage for Godzilla, King of the Monsters from a friend. I won't spoil anything, but I will say King of the Monsters can truly be classified as a monster movie. Gave me real chills. Nice. All right. Very excited. Definitely one of my most anticipated films. No question about it. Lou says, yeah, nice. Yeah, dude. Of course. Glad I could help. Yeah, man. Really do appreciate it. I have no idea what's happening to my face. No idea. YouTube seems fine now. All right, thank you. Julie, my Irish sister. Thank you. Appreciate that. G-Monkey says, I think most of the Droid episodes were on YouTube. It does not hold up well. Oh, man. Bruce Wayne, which one are you most excited for? Godzilla, King of the Monsters, or Avengers Endgame? Also excited for Detective Pikachu. I'm definitely excited for Detective Pikachu. I'm more excited for Avengers Endgame. To be perfectly honest, I'm more excited for Avengers Endgame, but I'm also very much excited for Godzilla. So, all of the above. Gannison, now Brie Larson is so full of herself. She's always full of herself. It's ridiculous. So there's a stream problems at 6:30 Central Standard Time. Stream looks okay. Again, in audio stayed intact, but you got all pixely and half your screen turned into a rainbow. That's interesting. Ronnie Arsenault, welcome to the channel. I appreciate that. Let's see. Alex McCarthy says, okay, the stream is either lagging or you're fighting off Thanos finger snap. Hashtag fight the snap. Tina says, and you had a over the rainbow colored beard too. What? Is there an image of this? Because again, I haven't seen it on my end. That's crazy though. That sounds fascinating. Oh man, oh man. Super says Scott Adams is the only one I know that uses Periscope. Yeah, I don't even know who Scott Adams is. Lou says, my feed stuttered once, but it's good. It's been good since then. All right, cool. Yeah, is anyone watching on any of the other channels, any of the other services, did they have the same issue? Did you have the same issue on Twitch? We are good. It was a blip, says Nerdry. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Going orange and gray. That's not good. Fight the snap. I don't know how to fight it. CJH. Hey, Odin. The SJWs are going to start hating on Daisy for dismissing the Raylo. Probably. I would imagine such. Nicoludo says, I think Dennis is trying to finger snap Odin, but he is too powerful to be erased. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. Lou says, did you see Kathleen Kennedy tweeted about Knights of the Old Republic movie? She did? I don't think she's on Twitter, though. I think that's a fake account. Gannon said, don't forget John Wick 3 is coming out in time for some Kung Fu. Dude, Kung Fu, yes. So I already have my ticket. For opening night of John Wick 3. So excited. It's coming out in Dolby, too. So I got my center of the theater seat because no one's buying them early because I got them right away, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get there and experience it on the screen as it should be seen. Zion Water says, mine didn't pixelate that bad. All right, Zion, thank you. Yeah, it sounds like it might just be an issue in the reception of the stream more so than anything else. So, all right. Feed broke up a little bit. Seems fine now. She's not on Twitter. Shadzar says, more Phantom Menace on Twitch. What's up, Shadzar? What's going on, man? Hope everything is coming through just fine on Twitch. Yeah, this is the first time that I've done restream, so I'm both on YouTube, DLive, Twitch, and also on Periscope too. So Shadzar, thank you very much for letting me know. And let me know if any problems happen. See, Lou says, it was on the MTV Twitter. They interviewed Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Ah, gosh. She should just stop talking. Seriously. She does not help. You're not helping. You're not helping at all. Shadzar says, you are in a video game category. You should be in the talk shows and podcast category so you don't get banned for miscount. Oh, I had no idea, Shadzar. Thank you. Thank you. No drop frames for Shadzar. Awesome. I had no idea what I was doing with that, honestly, because I was trying to just put movies in, and then it just says the movie. So thank you for letting me know. I'll try and find that. So let me see. What is it listed as? Talk shows and podcasts. All right. I'll have to find that and find out how to do that. I wonder, can I actually pull that up now? Let me go to Twitch. Let's see what's going on Twitch right now. What is going on Twitch right now? The category is the movies. That's not accurate. That is not accurate. All right, so let's see. Talk show podcast. There we go. Done. Can I upload it live? Cancel. Can I upload that live? Stream information section. All right, edit it. I don't know if it did anything. Let me see. If I refresh it, will it show up? Maybe I can't edit it live. There we go. Boom, got it. Awesome. All right, thank you so much, man. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, gotcha. Cool. Thank you, man. Thanks for helping me out. I appreciate that. Got it. Shadzar, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. Helps me out a lot, more than you know. Zinewater says, did you see the woman who mocked the guy who cried over episode 9 preview? Guy was autistic. I may have doubts about the film, but mocking someone's response is seemingly rude. And I saw Jeremy came to his defense. Yeah, it's never okay. It is never okay to go after somebody just because they like something. You know, if they're going to be an ass about it, then that's obviously something that's an entirely different discussion. But if they're just having fun and having joy for something, no, absolutely not. And especially if the person has special needs, no, that's disgusting. So anyone that went after that person is disgusting and should really think about their life. Seriously. Bruce Wayne 2 says, do you think Iron Man, Cap, and Thor's story will end in Endgame? In other words, do you think after Endgame they are done with Marvel? Iron Man, see, here's the thing. I could see a world where all three are gone, and I could see a world where all three stay. Because I looked at all of them. To me, the one that seems to be the most likely to leave is Chris Evans. And the reason why is because I know that he wants to be a full-time director. That's like what he wants to do. So he's the one that makes the most sense. Robert Downey Jr., he has nothing else to prove. He can just retire in this role. Seriously, he can make bank in this role and just simply retire with it. So I don't think that's the reason why I honestly think he'll stay around. And then Chris Hemsworth's too young. He's going to stick around too. So I think that if there was one person to go, I would probably say Cap is going to be the one to go. But yeah, I really do hope that if all three go, they don't try and replace them with stupid identity politics nonsense. Tina says, John Wick 3 is on ticket pre-order. Yes, it is. John Wick 3 is now available for pre-order, so get your tickets to John Wick 3 now. I'm not promoted by them, but man, oh man, do I love me some John Wick 3. Because I really want to see it. Shazar says, okay, you got it. Stream delay, it's a thing on Twitch, so chat is always behind. Shazar, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. The sentence says, I hope Captain America gets a good ending in Endgame because I'm pretty sure he's going to die. He's my favorite MCU character. Yeah, as I said before, I think that he would be the most likely to die because of the actor wanting to do other things. Alex McCarthy says, all good now. For a second, you were going to almost Chicago stream Jeremy, but it's not lagging at the moment. All right, cool. Yeah, if the worst thing that happened, was it lagging or was it just pixelation? Because I can handle pixelation in the image. The lagging and just kind of the judderiness, that's not cool, though. So hopefully it was that instead. Let us see. Orange Chat Review says, the funny thing about Gung Fu is that it's really close to the original term of Kung Fu, which is Gong Fu, just a little Easter egg. Oh, Orange Chat Reviews. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate that bit of insight. Shadzar, thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for me about Twitch, dude. YouTube was going pixelated. Glad I heard you say Twitch because it is somewhat better for live streams than YouTube. Is it, Shadzar? Thank you for letting me know that. Let me know if there are any issues on the Twitch end. If there aren't any, then that will be good for me to know. Tech Guy, thank you very much for the super chat. Says, do you think Brie Larson is being insufferable because she knows she's protected and will be the face of the MCU? That's why she's being arrogant. I mean, that might be a part of it. The reason why she's insufferable is because that's just how she is. That seems like her personality. I mean, if you look at her movies, if you look at her interviews, if you listen to the things she says and the way she says them, she's just a walking, talking, insufferable person. Like, seriously. I just think it's her personality. I don't think that she can turn it off. So I think that it has more to do with that than anything else. I don't think it's necessarily she's doing it because she thinks she's protected. I think that she's always been that way. John Early says, do you remember the quote in Avengers that Thor said to Agent Phil Coulson about bilge snipe? No, neither do I. What? I'm very confused. Forrest Bear says, real question this time. When do you usually stream? I'm new to the channel. Forrest Bear, well, thank you very much for joining the channel. I appreciate that. So my streams are typically Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. So Monday and Saturday are around 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tuesday is the earlier one at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time because it is indeed the one-man low council, which means that it goes before the high council. So normally I go for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I end around 7:30, right around maybe at most 8 o'clock. Central Standard Time, which is just about the time the High Council normally goes live, if they go live. And so that is my stream schedule, Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday. And then once a month, I have a Patreon-only stream. And once a month, I have a stream that I do. And it's not just going to be on my channel called The League of Nations, where me and 3 other people from all different cultural backgrounds, we come together and talk about various things about film and culture. And I don't know if we're going to do it on my channel next month. I think that I'm going to try and get it on one of their channels next month since I hosted the last one. But yeah, so I do have special streams like that. But as far as the typical weekly stream, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. The Senate says, would you like Dr. Doom or Galactus as the Phase 4 villain? I prefer Dr. Doom. Yeah, I don't know if I really want any of those characters to be brought in at this point, to be honest, because I don't think they're going to do them right. I really don't. I think that they're going to totally destroy them. To be honest, I really don't want them to kill Thanos. Thanos, to me, is such a great villain. He shouldn't die. I mean, if you trap him in something or if he just disappears and a lot of questions are left up in the air, that's fine. But I don't want him to die. He's too good of a villain. I don't want that. John Wigler says, at Star Wars Celebration, did you tell Anna that she likes bad movies? We were actually on a live stream together on the last night that I was there. And yeah, it definitely came up. It definitely came up in the chat. Darth Volan, welcome to Twitch. Thank you very much for following me there. And Forrest Bear, thank you for following me on Twitch as well. I appreciate that, man. Brad Noble says, I'm digging the D-Live stream. Brad, you might be the only one over there, man. So thank you so much for being a part of it. Let me know how the D-Live is going. Darth Volan says, it's Orange Hat on your Twitch under Darth Volan name. Ah, very cool. Welcome, welcome, good sir. Thank you so much for following me on Twitch. Hopefully it's a better stream over there. The Senate says, would you like... Okay, got that one already. But yes, me and Anna talked about that on that stream. It's always funny to see her get really mad about that too. Oh, man. She gets so salty. It's great. Gannis and Alita Troll, if Captain dies in Endgame, I'm going to cry because he's my favorite character in the Marvel Comics. Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. But when you think about it, he just seems to be the most likely, actor-wise, to be gone. And I really hope that they don't go Falcon, but instead go Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier should be the next Captain America. That makes the most sense to me. Because they've done that in the comics, and I think that Bucky would make a good... I think the actor who plays Bucky Barnes is a good one, too, to play that character. Grandmaster Yoda says, if Kathleen Kennedy makes Brie Larson a Jedi in a film, you can bet it will flop. Oh, for sure. And it's going to make everyone very, very angry, for sure. Oh, man, oh, man. Let's see what we got here. CWD Trixie says, what if it turns out at Star Wars Episode 9 that Palpatine survived falling to his death and Death Star explosion and just ended up with a flesh wound? That would be hilarious. I don't think that's going to happen. And the reason why I don't think that's going to happen is because the actor that plays Palpatine, Ian McDiarmid, has come out and said that he's dead, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of the laugh in the first place, because it was supposed to make you ask questions. But then you had, you know, freaking Kathleen Kennedy come out saying, oh, no, the title means nothing. Okay. Thanks, Kathleen. Appreciate that. And now Ian McDiarmid saying, oh, no, I'm dead. But he's obviously in the movie because they have his laugh in there. So now the questions are, is it going to be a Force ghost? Is it going to be a Sith Force ghost? Is it going to be flashbacks? Hopefully it's not flashbacks. My best get at this point, if he's saying that he's dead, then it seems to me that it's either going to be a Force ghost or he's both lying and telling the truth at the same time, and it's going to be some type of clone situation. So it could be interesting. Let's see. Shadzar says, I sort of regret seeing the leaked India scenes from Endgame, but not really. I wasn't going to see it in theaters anyway, but now I feel I should refrain from speaking about it because of what I did see. Yeah, Shadzar, definitely no spoilers yet, because a lot of us are wanting and look forward to see it. It's, again, it's the last real MCU film, you know, major MCU film that could be totally free of wokeness. And that's very sad, because it shouldn't be that way. John Early says, that man is playing Galaga. Yes. That's a great, I love that line. I love that line so much. It's just so sad to see the end of this era. It really is, because there's so many good things. There's so many good things going on right now. And it's just so sad that they have the most, like, the dumbest people running it behind the scenes. Let's see. Ed Allen convincingly says, how much credence do you give the idea that one of the reasons they're writing out the main Avengers is due to pay? Robert Downey Jr. gets $70 million per appearance. Larson costs only $5 million. Yes, but Larson also got $5 million for her first ever MCU film, which is more than what Robert Downey Jr. got for his first MCU film. So I think that you need to take everything within context. She's costing $5 million now, but that's not for every single movie that she's doing in her contract. So you will bet that she and her agent will try and get her that RDJ money, even though she's not worth it. That's just unfortunately the way the business works. So I don't think it has much to do with, because with how much those movies make, every movie they've made so far is profitable. I don't see that being the main reason why. Lou says, didn't Josh Brolin sign a longer contract? I don't know. I don't know if they've announced that yet, because I don't think they want to announce contract. I mean, keep in mind, I think that you have Chris Hemsworth, who said that his contract's coming up after this film. And I think all the people who are, you know, kind of on the chopping block have said, oh yeah, you know, the contract ends here. And I think the reason why they're doing that and why they're saying that is because they obviously don't want to give anything away. You know, they don't want to give anything away. They don't want any spoilers to happen, and so they have to treat it that way. Let's see. John Winkler says, I'm sorry, Odin. I missed that stream. Very sorry. Oh, John Winkler, it's okay. Oh, you're sorry? Are you really sorry? It's okay, man. It's okay. You can be sorry. You can be sorry. It's all good. G-Monkey, don't worry, Odin. If there's one thing I know about comic books, it's no one ever stays dead. Yes. Yes, absolutely, man. Seriously. You cannot ever truly be dead. Lou says, what if they use Keanu for Raven? Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all. Keanu. Keanu's a boss. Keanu is indeed a boss. Let's see. Again, as it says, have you ever thought that Rey may be Anakin's clone? I really hope they don't do that, because that will cause a lot of questions. That will cause a lot of questions and a lot of issues, and good God, please no. Let's not have any gender-swapping Anakin clonage. That would be awful. That would be terrible. Yes, $5 million she got to play that role. Keep in mind, Chadwick Boseman, who had starred in his first solo film but had been featured in another MCU film before his solo film, only got $2 million for his solo film. And that was the year before. So 1 year later, Brie Larson comes in, not having had any experience in the MCU before, not being a high-profile actress, not having any type of reason to get paid that kind of money, got paid $5 million because she's an activist. It's ridiculous. Saja Neon says, in Soviet Russia, Galaga is playing that man. Yes. Yes, you are correct, good sir. You are correct, good sir. Perth Comics says, Uncle Ben will always stay dead in comics, otherwise you wouldn't have Spider-Man. That's true. There are a few characters that we can say are totally, mostly dead. Mostly. Tina, if that's for Odin, oh, thank you, Tina. Appreciate that. Bees of Angels, no one is really gone. No one is ever really gone. No one is ever really gone. No one is ever really gone. Yes, 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 yes. Nicolou says, hey, Odin, are you saying you are not looking forward to Squirrel Girl being added to the MCU? SJW logic dictates that she must be portrayed by an actual half-girl, half-squirrel actor. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be freaking hilarious? I see some stories in the chat. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Squirrel Girl. I don't even know anything about that character. I've heard about it. I just heard it by name, and I'm like, God, that's a real character? That sounds awful. That sounds terrible. Tech Guy says, sorry, have to ask, do you have a real job you're moving for? I want to see you stable, focusing on your channel too. Tech Guy, yes. Would not be moving unless I had a day job. Because as cool as it would be to do this full time, it's not sustainable. Especially with everything going on with YouTube right now, it's just not sustainable. So definitely will continue to do this. But Forrest Bear, do you stream on DLive as well? Yes, I am currently live on DLive right now. I'll have to get all those links set up with my bot so that way I can post it. And I'll probably have to update my YouTube streams too, just to make sure that all those links are available. Because yes, I'm on DLive right now. I'm on Periscope. I'm on Twitch. And I'm on YouTube. And other than a couple of hiccups, everything seems to be working so far. And it sounds like the only hiccups were pretty much on YouTube's end. I heard a couple people from Periscope saying there were some issues there, but I think that the Periscope problem was audio related. Maybe. We'll see. Let's see. John Early says, you're right. I don't deserve her. Here's where you're wrong. She was already perfect. Yes, John Early. Yes. Orange Hat Reviews. The only acceptable gender swap clone to me is X23. If you're talking about from Logan, yes. Logan was fantastic because having that father-daughter relationship being formed was perfect. It was very well done. See, you can do it. You got to do it right, though. And currently people running everything right now couldn't do it right. John Winkler says, Brie, the white female warrior, taking money from the black man, but it's all the white man's fault. Yeah, seriously. Isn't that funny? Isn't that so ironic? Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? Stevie B, thank you very much for letting everybody know. Grandmaster Yoda says, do you think Alita can be Captain Marvel on Blu-ray? And if so, what will the woke shills do to explain that? Oh, man, that's a tough question. Here's the reason why. On merits, I would say that I think Alita has a chance. The reason why it might not, though, is because, keeping this in mind, Disney still has a giant machine behind it. Disney is going to have that Blu-ray for Captain Marvel available in every major market and every store possible. And just based on the volume alone, it might beat it out. But for passion, for having less copies, for example, I think that overall, Alita will definitely perform better on that level. On a how much... So I would look at... I really wish they could release this data. How many Blu-ray discs do they make, and how many of those do they sell? And I guarantee you that it will be a higher percentage sold for Alita, and there will be a lot more leftover Captain Marvels that will eventually go on the bargain bin. But the reason why it's going to take a while for the bargain bin to happen is because Disney does not ever put their movies on sale. It's very rare that you'll find any Disney-made film, let alone a Marvel film, that goes under $10, unless it's like a Black Friday special. And that's actually, I'm interested to see, next Black Friday, mark my words, Captain Marvel is going to be in that $10 range. I really do think that. Maybe even less than $10. If I could say anything about that film and how much they're going to charge for it, Black Friday next year, this November, we might see some movement there. Really do think so. Also, Deslock Rising, thank you for subscribing, or rather, thank you for following me on Twitch. Shazar says, Alita is still going in Chinese markets, but Box Office Mojo reports Captain Marvel has left Chinese markets last weekend. Isn't that interesting, Shazar? Isn't that interesting indeed? Very nice. JRoar123 is on Twitch and says, okay, got you on Twitch, looks better than YouTube quality. All right, guys, well, if you're having issues on YouTube, sounds to me like Twitch has a better quality stream. Isn't that interesting? YouTube? Good God. Good God. Let's see what we got. All right, chat jumped on me again, so let me go ahead and find my spot. See, Zainwater says, Swirl Girl is a gag character. She's not supposed to be serious. She beat Thanos once. What? Oh, God, I would have hated to be reading the comics at that time. Lou, Squirrel Girl's beaten Thanos once before. They may do it again. Good God, are you kidding me? Oh, that's awful. That is awful. Orange Hat Reviews says, Squirrel Girl is a great character, and it's her funny looks and her mutation that makes her be sorely underestimated. She actually killed Thanos and even defeated Doctor Doom. I don't know, just doesn't sound good. Squirrel Girl just doesn't sound good at all. Gannison, which order do you choose? The Sith, Jedi, or the Gray? I like the Gray, the Sith, and the Jedi. Gray are the most interesting. Sith next, because we haven't really gotten any movies that dive into the history of the Sith. I would love to have, someone was asking this on the stream last night, would love to see a Sith-centric film and kind of just leave the Jedi behind. We've already gone into the Jedi a lot. Let's talk about the Sith a little bit more. But especially would love to see them talk about the Gray Jedi, because that to me is more interesting. Beats of Angels. I hope Alita could beat Marvel, and maybe more people will watch Captain Marvel digital than buy. Yeah, again, I think that's a good point too. Might get it on digital more so than actually get the physical medium, whereas people who buy Alita are more likely to get the 4K and Blu-ray disc because it is meant to be seen in the highest quality possible, unlike Captain Marvel, which is, nah, I guess I'll own it because I'm a completist. Seriously. It's the only thing I can think about. Anti-Venify, just for say, X-23 in the comics isn't any more Wolverine clone, but her biological daughter. Oh, okay. Interesting. Gannison, Alita never dies. John Winkler, I have an actual question. Do you like Sam Raimi Spider-Man films? 1 and 2, yes. 3 is awful. 3 is terrible. 3 is hot garbage. It's funny, though. It's hilarious. It's hilariously bad. Shadzar, Squirrel Girl is cute for something like the old Disney Huey, Dewey, and Louie comics, but as some sort of mainstream because she is D-list. Yes, it sounds like what they're trying to do is take a lot of their D-list characters and try and force them to be, you know, front and center. And they really shouldn't be. John Early says, that's not true. Solo Star Wars Story was marked down, but they must have been having a special target. Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, as I said before, it's very rare that they go on sale below $10. Very rare. Even if it is Solo. Seriously. It's just something that, you know, Disney tries to get as much money. Even from their crappier films, they try and get as much money as they possibly can. It's really interesting how that happens. Again, as someone who follows Blu-ray sales a lot, because there's this really great app that I use. It's myblu-rays.com. There's an app for it too. You can follow Amazon deals, Best Buy deals, etc. And so I personally follow deals through Amazon. So right now, for example, the #1 seller, Alien 4K transfer, is $15. I think that's a pretty good deal. Aquaman. Oh, wow. Actually, that's new. Aquaman is available for $15. Aquaman's only $15 on Blu-ray right now. $23 for the 4K. That's not bad either. Simple Favor is $10. Simple Favor is actually pretty good. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, only $15. Not bad. Shazam's already on sale. They can put Shazam on sale. Again, that's because that's not Fox. Fox being owned by Disney now means that, unfortunately, we're not going to get as quick of a release, unfortunately. Alex McCarthy says, I'm back. Was heating up beef barbecue the wife made. What did I miss? Sorry. So sorry. Oh, Alex McCarthy, it's okay, man. You don't have to say sorry. Oh, it's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. So sorry indeed. You didn't miss much. Asking me to recap is terrible because we're going from topic to topic and I have terrible short-term memory. But that barbecue beef sounds delicious and I want it. Can I have the barbecued beef, please? The Senate says, who's your favorite DC superhero besides Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman Batman? Sorry, I gotta go there. TV show-wise, I do like The Flash. I don't watch The Flash TV show anymore because it kind of was going in a certain direction. I didn't like it. But The Flash overall, I liked as a character. And Arrow. You know what? Green Arrow. The first few seasons of Arrow were so solid. So I guess I'll go there. Forrest Bear says, Twitch looks better than YouTube, but DLive looks better than Twitch. Ooh, so DLive might be the new winner. Sabayoth, the most known Grey Jedi. Yeah, Sabayoth is an interesting character. I love reading about him in the EU. Everything that happened with him in the Thrawn trilogy was fantastic. Zinewater says, talking about Wolverine, he's got 2 female clones, one son from another reality, and an older version from the future, all running around the comics right now. Interesting, Zine. That sounds very confusing to me. Seahawk Scott says, what was I thinking? What were you thinking? What's wrong, Seahawk Scott? Everything okay? Everything cool, bro? Tina, did you see Aquaman with a 3D disc? My brother needs that one. I did not. Not on my list. Those tend to in a similar way, those tend to also not go on sale very much. Brian Owl says, next time you stream on DLive, could you trim your eyebrows? It's kind of distracting. Oh, is it that high quality? I'm only streaming at 720p. That's interesting. Gannison says, does the Thing need a remake? If they do, who would you cast for Kurt Russell role? It does not need a remake because the Kurt Russell one was fine. They did remake it, and it wasn't as good. Grandmaster Yoda says, Alita will go after Endgame lunch. After Endgame launch. If China killed Captain Marvel and still runs Alita like us, it has survived. Dumbo, Captain Marvel, Hellboy, Shazam, and Endgame after 2.5 months. I can battle challenge complete. I call battle challenge complete. All right, yeah, Grandmaster Yoda, it's sometimes very difficult to understand what you're trying to say, but I think I get the gist of it, that other films are not performing well, but Alita is, so. But it's also not making much in China. It might still be out in China, but it's not making much in China at this point. Tina says, all right, gotcha. Yeah, Flash is awful now. That's what I heard. Alex McCarthy says, it's homemade barbecue from Louisiana Country Girl. Ooh, that does sound pretty good. JJ, so did you start the watching X-Men yet? We need more X-Men content. Yes, I have. Thank you again, man, for setting me up with that. JJ, thank you again for allowing me to buy all of them. I watched the first 6 episodes while I was on the planes. Have not watched since I got back because things have been crazy. But yes, I watched the first 6 episodes as I was flying, and I like it a lot. It is really, really cool. I'm not a real big fan of, what's her name? Jubilee. Not a big fan of her. She's kind of annoying. But it is interesting to see kind of how the movies portrayed certain characters and how close they are. In fact, it's really cool to see certain lines even almost being said verbatim, too, on top of that. So, JJ, thank you again, man. Okay. Screen froze and need to reboot. All right, so YouTube had a screen... I didn't get alert, says Rhaegar Targaryen. All right, so someone said a screen froze. That was Tina. Did anything happen on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch? Or D-Live? Was there a freeze on any other? Shadzar says, still good on Twitch. Cool. Anti-Venify says, what do you think about X-Men The Last Stand? It's a weak film. Last Stand is a very, very weak film, unfortunately. Pralix says, nothing happened on Twitch. Awesome, Pralix. Thank you. Shadzar says, at 360p, you are crystal clear and full duplex. All right, so Shadzar only has me at 360p, so it might be a coding issue. But yeah, not a big fan of The Last Stand, Anti-Venify, to be honest. It just has a lot of problems with it. There's some moments that I do like for nostalgia purposes, but it's very weak. Sajanian says, ever hear of Harbinger Down, a monster movie homaging The Thing, but done with practical effects since the producers disliked all the CGI, conspicuous grading imagery in the reboot. Interesting. No, I did not hear about Harbinger Down, but I do like practical effects. That's one of the reasons why I'm so excited for the movie, or rather, sorry, for the new series of Mandalorian, because they're using practical effects for the ships, and it looks great. J-Roar, Twitch still looking good. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. It went pixelated for a second. We're all good now. Well, it sounds like Twitch isn't having any issues, so this sounds like a YouTube problem. Of course it is. Why is that not a surprise that YouTube is having issues, but D-Live and Twitch are not? Isn't that interesting? Lou says, other than my like being removed a few times, it's still good here otherwise. Seriously? They removed your like? That's ridiculous. Gannison says, gotta go. Duty calls. Hope you have a great night. Gannison, thank you very much, man. You have a good night. You have a good day at work. Tina says, had Seahawks got a joked about Captain Marvel becoming a Sith Lord, and I said, why do you want to punish the Sith like that? That's why he said he should have known better. Oh, okay, gotcha, Tina. As I said before, I don't really read the chats unless I see the name pop up, because otherwise I would go crazy. Shazar says, well, you talk fast. A single drop frame on Twitch could mean an entire sentence lost, and nobody wants that, Shazar says. Thanks, Shadzar. I appreciate that. And Shadzar also says, YouTube isn't made for live streaming. Well, it seems to be the case, but yet they offer it nonetheless. If they're not going to be able to offer it well, then they shouldn't offer it at all. Let's just be honest. I have noticed that with YouTube, there are definitely encoding issues where if I'm streaming at a certain bit rate, certain computers on certain levels cannot, for some reason, accept it. I was having actually that same issue with Twitch a couple times whenever I tried it over there, but I think I got the bit rate just right, and the 720p stream I think helped too. Mikey Wood says, jumping between here, Doomcock and High Council. Sorry, I grown weary. I need wait, High Council's live right now? Wait, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? Is the High Council live right now? High Council's not live right now. So I don't know what you're hopping between. Doomcock's live. Oh man, so Doomcock is I'm surprised. Yeah, Doomcock is awesome. Congratulations, Doomcock. All hail Lord Doomcock. Yeah, they can't be live. It's 8 p.m. You know, they don't start till 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So yeah, there's no way you're jumping between the High Council. Doomcock, I believe in. But yes, go get your sustenance, Mikey Woods. Pizza sounds delicious. Search Room Gaming says, does the Clone Wars have anything to do with the first 2 prequels, and have you watched the show? Clone Wars is fantastic. Clone Wars essentially takes the Clone Wars movie and expands it. It goes more into the period of time during the Clone Wars, and it's awesome. Search Room Gaming, if you've not seen Clone Wars, I highly recommend it. It is, I think, Filoni's best work and has some of the greatest character arcs in it, and it's absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited that we're getting a season 7. So yes, go watch it. It's fantastic. It's so good. All right. Thank you for letting me know that they're not streaming, but Doomcock is. Yeah, Doomcock is live. I already knew that Doomcock was going to be going live at 7 because my Valkyrie had told me about it. And congratulations to Doomcock on 20,000 subs. Awesome. So awesome. Doomcock is great. Hail Lord Doomcock. Let's see. Mikey Woods. High Council soon. High Council not until 8 p.m. and it's 7:07 p.m. You still got some time, man. You still got plenty of time. The Senate says, have you heard of an X-Men called Bailey Hoskins? If not, he's a hilarious character whose power is to blow up once. Senate, I've never heard of that, but that does sound freaking hilarious. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, that's a great power. No, what I thought was interesting was that when they had a character that was a shapeshifter, I thought, you know, that it would have been a certain character, but it ended up being a character called Morph. And I never heard of Morph before. And then in the cartoon, spoiler, I mean, it came out in the 90s, so I guess it really isn't a major spoiler. But, you know, when Morph goes away, I'm like, wait, what? That's kind of odd. Because I'm so used to Mystique being the only person that can change form like that. Herbicus McDerbyton, do you think Snoke was meant to be Darth Plagueis before he was subverted? Probably. He was definitely meant to be somebody. You're not just an all-powerful being who's powerful in the Force and no one knows that you're there. Like, that doesn't make any sense. He's obviously an older person. It hasn't been that long, realistically, since the Empire. So it's so stupid. It's so stupid. And I guess, again, shows how Rian Johnson totally destroyed everything they had planned. And that's why whenever you hear Kathleen Kennedy come out and say, oh, I got a 10-year plan. Okay, well, where was your plan when you let Rian Johnson just crap all over it? Odin, Game of Thrones is Darth Maul. Game of Thrones was awesome. I love the first episode. I will say this much. When it comes to Game of Thrones, I really hope that it picks up from here. It was great having kind of the exposition, all of the having all the characters reunite who have not not reunited yet, but I want a little bit more action. I want an hour-and-a-half episodes from this point forward. I will not accept anything else. Shazar says, did you notice how Billy D. Williams took a jab at J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy and Rian Johnson's celebration when he said, when I was portraying Han, nobody died, indicating J.J. and Ryan and Kathleen betrayed the fans and killed off Han and Luke in The Force Awakens last shot? I did not see that, Shazar. I did not. That's interesting. I don't know how much of it was a jab at fans and how much of it was just a commentary from him. That is interesting. Let's see. Lou says, your boy Morph is awesome. That's why I was so sad when he went away, because he was hilarious. He was so funny. Soul Assassin says, Dave Filoni should be the overlord of the Star Wars franchise because he gets the love and he can make you like Space Aladdin. Yes, Soul Assassin. I agree. I totally agree with you. Dave Filoni is the creative genius. He needs to be the head of the story group. Here's my 1-2 punch. Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni. Let those two run Star Wars, and I think we'll get some really great content. Because if Dave Filoni is the head of creative and Jon Favreau is the producer behind the scenes but has that forward-thinking vision, I think a lot of good things could happen. I really do. I really do. Rhaegar Targaryen, X-Men First Class already started off wrong. They killed off Darwin like a fly. He is the most powerful characters in the comics. I thought Darwin was made up. I thought there was a whole thing that Darwin, some fans did not like Darwin because Darwin was not a real character. It was a character made for the movie. I could be wrong there. Again, I'm not a comics dude, so I could definitely be wrong on that, but that's what I heard. So if I'm wrong on that, if he is indeed a powerful person in the comics and has been around the comics, please let me know. But that is interesting because I actually really like that character a lot. And I did not like how quickly that guy got killed off because he was supposed to be pretty powerful. Seriously. And when he wasn't, I was very upset. Let's see. Zayn Water says, why is Kathleen Kennedy making a 10-year plan? Isn't her contract extension expiring soon? Yeah, I mean, she is supposed to only have another 3 years, I think. I think she's supposed to go until 2021, 2022 at most. So, yeah, it's a great question. And I think that it's all just an act at this point, to be honest. I think it's all them trying to act like it's all fine. Forest Bear says, not a question, but I sent a lemon on DLive. Not sure what it means. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I know that DLive has some really funny stuff with it. Also, no one is watching on Periscope. 3 people are watching on Twitch. 122 watching on YouTube, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know if DLive actually tells me who's live, or rather what's going on. So let's see what DLive's saying right now. What is DLive saying right now? Oh, look at that. There's some people in there. There are some people in there. Look at that. Let me go ahead and shout the people's out. So Macho Man 701, Patrick McDuff, Wonder Girl, It's a Trap, Shawsbury, Kim Can Park, Brad Beer Hunter, Creepy Spaceman, Gothic Nightmare, Forest Bear, Poppyton, Dion M. Welcome to DLive. Have no idea what's going on. I have 13 followers, 5 watching on DLive. That's exciting. And I have 1 something. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I think it's all like cryptocurrency based. I have no idea how it works, but I'm excited to find out more about it. So, Perfect Comic says Morph was called Mimic in the comics. All right, Mimic sounds familiar to me, and was the 6th X-Men. Mimic appeared in issues 19 from 1966. Oh, okay, gotcha. Surf Dream Gaming. Have you seen the box office for Alita? Did it change at all? Last time I checked, it was at 403 million. Let me see if it's changed. Yeah, 403.6. 403.6. So doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, I would say. Brad Noble says, this is from DLive. Oh, thanks for the lemon. Appreciate that. Tina says, I started watching season 1 of Game of Thrones at last. Binged 3 episodes last night, so I'll be jumping back and forth between the early episodes and season 8, enjoying it so far. Tina, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, the first few seasons are fantastic. They're great. They're solid. And then I want to say like the first 3 seasons, they're all good episodes. And then 4 and on, it's like most are good. But then as the seasons go on, it becomes more split 50-50 of some episodes being filler and some being not so good. Super Random Gamer says, I was hoping somebody would mention Game of Thrones. I liked the episode too, but I was really sad Brienne and Podrick weren't in the episode. Was really looking forward to his reunion with Tyrion. It's going to happen at some point. It's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. I kind of don't want the next episode to be all reunions though. I think we've already gotten the reunions out of the way. I would much rather us get kind of to the action. Orange Eye Review says, Snoke was supposedly a Darksider that was observing from the unknown regions while Palpatine ruled. Palps could sense him, but didn't worry as Snoke never came to the Force, to the fore to pose a threat. Yeah, I mean, it would be great for them to actually cover some of that instead of just killing him off before actually getting to know him. You know, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Yeah, all was supposed to be, and all was subverted by Ryan Johnson. Alice McCarthy says, Josiah was trying to kill my John and Danny ship on a stream yesterday. Thoughts on what you think will happen to them now that John and Aegon know the truth? Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, to be honest, because it's creepy. It's really creepy. And I don't want to really spoil anything because Tina is watching. I know that it's been out for a long time, but Tina is watching everything from the beginning, so I don't really want to go into too much detail on that, but I don't like that because of the creepiness. Force Bear, not a question. I got that one. Thank you. Thank you again for the lemon, Force Bear. Appreciate it. I don't know what that is either. I think that you gain cryptocurrency. I think the way it's supposed to work is that you gain cryptocurrency by watching streams on DLive, and then you can give that cryptocurrency away. And if you stream, you get... I don't know how it works. It's all crypto-based. Yeah, it's all crypto-based, and I have no idea how cryptocurrency works. So... I have no idea how to cash out. I don't know what the cryptocurrency is even worth at this point. So it's all new. It's all brand new to me. Let's see. Zinewater says, Darwin is indeed in the comics. With the power of instant adaptation, I was surprised he didn't somehow survive and come back in a later movie. It didn't make any sense to me because they had already established that he can adapt to any and all scenarios, but that should mean his entire body, not just the outside. So that's why that was like the only issue that I had with that movie, because I love First Class, was the death of that character. Glad to hear he's in the comics though, because I was lied to. Someone lied to me saying that he was not in the comics. Tina says, I dropped out of Twitch because I think me streaming it and YouTube was causing issues. Oh, okay. That could be something. Sasha Neon says, never Periscoped. I will horoscope, but only in October. Nice. Very, very nice. I've never Periscoped either until now. Until now. All right. Grandmaster Yoda says, how funny is it that Kathleen Kennedy contract ends the same year as Bob Iger's, and it was made public right after the Solo flop. That is interesting. I didn't know that they lined up that way. That is interesting. Modern Dude Thing, can you do a reaction video to the Chosen on by Hero fan production? Wait, what? I don't know what that is. Short-term gaming. Are you a fan of Power Rangers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Old school original 90s Power Rangers is fantastic. I love it. And old school cartoon Ninja Turtles and the live action Ninja Turtles movies are fantastic. So I like both of those. The animated stuff lately with TMNT, not good. Not good at all. The latest stuff, it's just the CGI is awful. CWD Trixie says, Endgame ends by Thanos at a Starbucks with the Avengers and just have a casual chat over various flavored lattes. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting? Yeah, Ed Allen, crypto is on DLive. It's bits on Twitch. Yeah, I don't understand what bits is. I think that you use cash to buy bits on Twitch, though, is what I think is the case. That is interesting. But yeah, I don't know how the cryptocurrency works. If someone knows how the cryptocurrency... Let me go in the DLive chat. Anyone watching it right now, Crypto Base says here, watching on YouTube as well, says, Dion, you have one DLive currency. Okay. It's like 98 cents a lime. Yeah, only 90. So I thought it was $1 evening. What was discussing? Okay. So I have $1 now. Is that how it works? I don't know how any of that works. And you know what? I'm probably gonna end up regretting this later on. But because I really want to. I'm going to try and see if I can live or die hard. Welcome to the DLive stream. Brad, I'm going to make you a mod over on DLive. I'm probably gonna regret that, but Brad, Brad, you are now a mod over on DLive since you are very excited about DLive. So congratulations, Brad. You've been promoted on DLive. I'll never promote you on the YouTube channel, but I'll promote you over on DLive. Oh man, that's fantastic. That's great. Well, if you're on DLive, give me your cryptocurrency. I don't know how it works, but give me your cryptocurrency. I don't know how it works. Alex McCarthy says it's not that creepy. It is kind of creepy. It is kind of creepy, Alex. Let's really talk about that for a second. It's creepy. The One True Wolf says, do you think the Night King is Targaryen because the only thing that can ride dragons and his message? Well, it could be the case. It definitely could be the case that there could be a connection there, but also remember that he's the Night King, so it's much more than that. Let's see. Shadzar says, you have to be monetized on Twitch first, but that will happen. Otherwise, anyone can go to Streamlabs and donate from Twitch. Oh, okay, I got you, Shadzar. How does one get monetized on Twitch? Do you need a certain amount of hours or subscribers to do that? And thank you, Shadzar. I appreciate you, man. Super says, as a book fan, I think Season 4 was awesome. The first 4 seasons are super accurate to the books. It's only at Season 5 when diverged from and surpassed the material, I think we get problems. And I think that's also when George R.R. Martin was no longer officially attached either. Shazar says, 50 followers, 8 hours in 1 month, and 3 concurrent viewers per stream. All right, well, sounds like I might have to start sending some people. That gains affiliate monetization level. Okay, Shadzar, awesome. All right, sounds like that's what I'm going to have to do. I should definitely get to 50 followers on Twitch pretty soon. 8 hours in a month. I guess that means watch hours, or does that mean stream hours? I guess watch hours. Should be able to get that pretty easily. 3 concurrent viewers per stream. That might be the trickier part, but I'm sure I can get that done. Streamed, Shazar. Okay, perfect. I'll get that done in a month easily. But yeah, after the first 4 seasons, getting back to Super's comment, after the first 4 seasons, I'm pretty sure that is when George R.R. Martin was no longer officially affiliated with the show and wasn't helping them out anymore. Let's see. Lou says, Cable and Bishop are awesome in X-Men. Who's your favorite mutant in it so far? Ooh, man. I mean, Wolverine is great. I like... Also, Rogue flies. That's new to me. I saw her flying and I was like, how could she fly? I thought that all she could do was absorb powers. I didn't think that flying was a part of it. I don't know. It was kind of confusing. I'm sure that someone in the comments who knows the comments is going to be able to tell me. Stream hours, Pralix says. All right, thank you, Pralix. Appreciate that, man. Frank, what's going on, Frank? Hope everything is well. Super says, also, lots of people theorize Game of Thrones ends with the destruction of the throne. Thoughts? Also, what do you think of Arya spooked in the trailer? No idea what had Arya scared in the trailer, but the destruction of the throne is a possibility, I would say. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not a king or queen that we get, but a new type of government. Krista Joe, do you know when Disney Plus service was officially announced? Is it possible that the main reason of its creation was to bypass Kathleen Kennedy selling off Star Wars TV rights? Plus, they'll make money. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure when the announcement coincided with anything else. All I know is that it's being released on November 12th for $7 a month. Alexander says, I bet Jamie meets Arya next episode. Good God, please no. Darth Morrill says, episodes 1 to 3, 1 hour episode 4 to 6, 80 minutes. Do you agree it's a bit short considering how long we waited and how big the show is? Absolutely. All right, so he's saying that for season 8 of Game of Thrones, episodes 1 to 3 are going to be 60-minute episodes, and then episodes 4, 5, and 6 are going to be an hour and 20 minutes. That is kind of short to me. It's only 8 episodes, and only 3 of them are hour and... it should be more. It should be more. Yes, Brad Noble is indeed... the prince over on DLive. Let's see. What is he trying to do? Poppyton just donated an ice cream. Thank you for the ice cream. No idea what that is, but I appreciate it. Brad Noble, I'm already regretting this. Oh, Brad. You owe a buck depending on lemon value. Oh, Brad, I'm already God. Oh, Brad, how dare you. Dion, thanks for the lemon, man. I appreciate that. Still no idea what it means. But I got an ice cream. And I got lemons. I got lemons and ice cream. Cryptocurrency. Who would have known? Cryptocurrency. It's a thing. Soul Assassin says, while at the store today, I heard the speaker say, Alan! And I kept saying, Alan, like you did until at the store. Seriously, if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a great video. Go on YouTube and look up Gopher Alan. And basically, it's a gopher that keeps on moving its mouth, and they've just added the voice, Alan! Alan! If you've never seen it before, it's hilarious. I love it. That's why I do it every time I see that name. Alexander says, one thing I hate Tim Pool for is how he fear-mongers. No, I like Tim Pool a lot. I think that he mostly stays to the facts. Modern Do Thing, put up my first video up. It's about Jedi Fallen Order. Well, go check out Modern Do Thing 12 and give him some feedback. Tina says, yeah, you may regret that at the end. I'm already regretting it. I was seeing some of the things he was putting in the chat over there, and let me just put anyone in DLive. I do not endorse anything that Brad says, and he very well might have his mod privileges revoked because it seems like I cannot trust him. I'll send you a Ninjet one day. What's a Ninjet? What is a Ninjet? How does this work? What does all of this mean? What does it mean? I put it through my head so many times. Alex McCarthy says, don't spend that dollar in one place, young whippersnapper. I will do the very best that I can, Alex McCarthy. Star Trek Gaming, who would win, Voldemort or Darth Vader? Darth Vader. Easily Vader. Vader's the most powerful person ever. Orange Eye Reviews says, I got you muted on YouTube and playing audio on Twitch. That way, when YouTube skips, I don't need to suffer it. Oh, so YouTube is skipping on the audio. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. Something tells me that if I wasn't doing restream, there would still be the same issue. Because every stream I do, there's always some complaint about buffering and failing. So, sounds to me like it is definitely an issue on YouTube's end. So it's 10,000 Lino. 10,000 Lino? What's 10,000 Lino? Is their top donation. How do you get that? And what does it mean? What does it equal? Teach me. DLive. DLive, I got you up. I got you up on the screen. All my people watching on DLive. So I got my 5 people watching on DLive. I got your chat up, so let me know. Teach me the ways of cryptocurrency on DLive. Tina, I told you would regret it. You're right. You were totally right about that. All right, the chat jumped on me again. Let me go ahead and get this set up for me. Super says, I will never get over the Sand Snakes. God, they were awful. And they had so much potential. They had so much freaking potential, too. Zinewater says, shortly after her initial appearance, she absorbed Miss Marvel. Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that's how she... Oh, Zine. Okay. I like that. Let's let that happen in the real world. JJ says, should take Captain Marvel's powers. Oh, oh my God, that's great. That makes me so happy. Now I love that show even more. Okay. Poppyton says, it's 10,000 Lino. You like the dirt? I like the dirt. What? You can buy it with money or views. I think it's $100 or something. I'll check currency. Thank you. Patrick McDuff, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the D Live. So you can pay for it or views? So is it how long you watch a stream? Is that how you gain the currency? I don't know. It's all new to me. It's all new to me. Short-term gaming says, debating on medieval times show Game of Thrones or Stars Vikings. I don't watch Vikings, so I cannot speak on that. So I will have to go Game of Thrones because I've not seen Vikings. And Anti-Venify says, Rogue flies because she absorbs Carol Danvers' powers. Yes. Well, why didn't they show that? They should have shown that in the cartoon. Do they eventually show that in the cartoon? Because that would make me so happy, and it would give me something to look forward to. JJ, thank you, dude. Thank you for the $20 super chat. Says, as you progress through X-Men, it would be interesting to hear your opinion on the cartoon and compare it to the live-action movies. The Phoenix Saga was amazing in the cartoon, and the new movie looks like a dumpster fire, sadly. Yes, I will agree with you there. It definitely does not look very good. As far as Dark Phoenix, the live-action film, does not look good. The trailers look awful for it. But I'm really enjoying the show. And thank you, JJ, again, for setting me up with the entire series of X-Men animated. Seriously, I really do appreciate that. And yeah, every time I stream, just ask if I've progressed through it anymore, and I will give you an update, for sure. Force Bear, I heard you get more by watching more. Okay, Force Bear, I got you. Also, the K-Man, thank you for following me on D-Live. Brad, yep, subbing and chatting Bear. Okay. I like that. That seems pretty simple. So you can get free currency for what? It's kind of like my cookies. Only it actually turns into real money for people who stream. That's actually cool. I like that a lot. Let's see. Anna Venify says Rogue flies because she absorbs Carol Danvers. I want to see that so bad. Stuart says, also something cool I found out for you and the people in the chat. Supposedly, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe to streamers for free. You just have to redo it every month. Ooh, so guys, if you, all right, cool. Thank you for that. Guys, if you have Amazon Prime and you want to support the channel, go over to your Amazon Prime and subscribe to me on Twitch, because I think that means that, I think the subscribers get like $5 or something. I guess Twitch takes a cut of it, but it's a way to support the channel. If it's for free, then that's cool. So yeah, if you have Amazon Prime, take a look at, Tina, I know you have Prime. Can you take a look into that? See if it costs anything, how that process works, because that could be a new way to get people supporting the channel. So that's awesome. Thank you, Super. I appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know. G-Monkey, that's because Rogue took Captain Marvel's powers before the TV show started. Oh, okay. Man, I want to see that. I want to see that so bad now. Mikey Wood says, Rogue obtained flight from Captain Marvel. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone is now teaching me the history of comics, and I appreciate that so much. Perth Comics says, Rogue stole Captain Marvel's powers for 20 years in the comics. Rogue got flight, super strength, and durability from that. Nice. I like that. I like it a lot. Alex McCarthy says she took Carol Danvers. Okay, I got it. They stayed in Rogues permanently, I think. I don't know. My wife is comic expert. Yeah, why? But I guess the question is, since I know what happened, why is it permanent in her when otherwise it's normally temporary? Sasha Neon says, Rogue steals... Okay, got it. Okay. Oh, sorry. Became permanent. Hope it happens in the MCU. Yeah, how does it become permanent, though? Did they explain? Orange Review says, I went forward in time with my Infinity Ring and saw the outcome of Game of Thrones. It will blow everyone's mind. Man, I hope so. I really hope so. I want it to be good. I really do. Patrick McDuff says, I've been working in the yard with my grandma all evening cleaning it up, and now I'm tired. Well, Patrick McDuff, I mean, hey, kudos to you, man, for helping your grandma out. Force Bear says, sounds suspicious to me. It sounds suspicious to me as well. And then Brad Beer Hunter says, it's cookies, basically. Yeah, Brad Beer, that's what it sounds like. So you know how you guys gain cookies for watching on YouTube for free? So basically it's the same thing. The difference is that it can turn into actual currency for streamers, and streamers can cash out their cryptocurrency for actual cash. And I don't know how it works. I'm sure I don't know how that works though. Dion, Brad, how do I find out how much currency I have? Yeah, that is a good question. It's a good question for everyone to have. Let's see what we got going on here. Gothic Nightmare, thank you for letting me know about that too. Zinewater says, for decades, Rogue could fly and had super strength. Only in the last 10 years did she have those absorptions reset. Though now she's absorbed Wonder Man, so she's kind of got them back. Okay, I gotcha. Alex says, George R. R. Martin said that Joffrey is like Trump. He thinks he's a prophet. Yeah, I mean, I know. I think he wrote a character, and he is trying to correlate it because he's a political dude. he obviously didn't write that character because that character's been around longer than Trump has had any interest in the White House. Tina says, I told you yes, I would. I did and do regret it. Lou says, Oath, there's a few things more awesome X-Men coming too. Ooh, cool. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Rhaegar says, there is a very sad episode in the series where Rogue's origin is detailed. This is where a manipulative villain tricks her into mortally wounding Miss Marvel, taking her powers and memory. Oh, so I do get to see that? Cannot wait. In the current context of everything, I cannot wait for that. Slice Neon says, now you got to eat lemons and ice cream live on Saturday stream. Yes, I do, Slice Neons. I really should do that. I need to do something more for my D-Live people because there's only a few of them, and I can only do so much for them. So I got to find a way to get the D-Live chat integrated somehow so that way I can follow everybody. Bear47, thank you very much for following me over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Yeah, because following on Twitch is free. So you can follow any stream, any content creator on Twitch for free, but to subscribe to them is to support them, basically. Patrick Maduff says, just donated 1 lemon. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hegemonica says, are you subbed to Poods? Not yet. Literally, this is my first experience on D-Live, and so I definitely will subscribe to Poods because PewDiePie is awesome. And he's the only reason why I even know about D-Live. And cryptocurrency, free money, I guess? Sounds cool. But Patrick Duff, thank you for the lemon, man. Appreciate Patrick Duff for the lemon. I just think that's great. It's just so funny. It's so great. On YouTube, yes. Monica, I am subscribed to him on YouTube. Forest Bear, just don't eat diamonds with the lemons and ice cream. Yeah, don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. That's for sure. Oh, man. Rhaegar Targaryen says, this is very sad. Okay, got that one already. Let's see. Yivo says, did you hear or give any credence to the theory that the Night King will be defeated halfway through the season and fight for the Iron Throne will be the main plot for the rest? I assume that we're going to get... So, basically, with the last 3 episodes being an hour and 20 minutes each, I would not be surprised if we get 1 or 2 of those episodes being for the throne. And one or two. So basically, either 2 of those hour 20-minute episodes are going to be about defeating the Night King, and 1's going to be dedicated to the throne, or 2 will be dedicated to the throne. But the throne is definitely going to get its own episode for sure. At least 1 episode, at least 1 hour and 20-minute episode. I think that definitely sounds correct, Evo. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense to me, to be perfectly honest. All right, Evo was the last comment on YouTube. So let me find Evo's comments. All right, there it is. And let me go back over to my D-Live people. Of course, sir. And Monica just gave me 4 lemons. Thank you. Thank you, Monica. I appreciate that. And go subscribe to PewDiePie. Subscribe to PewDiePie, everybody, because he's awesome. And the fact that he stuck it to YouTube like that by saying, oh, you don't want to support YouTubers? You don't want to support content creators? Okay, I'll go over to D-Live and I'll be an official spokesperson for D-Live and now make D-Live the next big thing. That's awesome. That is so freaking cool. Seriously. Odin went green? Green? I got 2 streams on my channel. I went green? Like the image went green? That's not good. That's the first problem I've heard from D-Live. Zinewater says, also Rogue was Mystique's adopted daughter in the comics. Originally, both were supposed to be Mr. Marvel villains before the title got canceled and Rogue moved to being a good guy X-Man. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Let's see. Ash McCarthy says, what is that? Steak? Let's see. Steak, bacon, tacos, and burgers. These are better than lemons. Yes, in real life, they are, but D-Live sounds pretty great, so... Bruce says, have you heard of the movie The Naked Prey? It's so simple but awesome. No, I've not. Tell me more. Short Gaming says, with Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League, do miss Subi's classic red undies? do I miss Superman's classic undies? Not really, I guess. 57 Darkstar, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Twitch channel. Appreciate you. Tina says, the opinions of Brad Noble on whatever channel do not reflect the opinions of those of us on the Odin's Movie Blog YouTube channel, Twitter feed, or elsewhere. Yes, Brad Noble is his own entity, but he is definitely in the chat over there, so... Yeah, so D-Live people, let me know if the screen went green for you, if that was the issue that happened. Send Odin question and lemons never fear the beard. Aw, Brad, thank you, man. There you go. Now you're being a proper mod. Alexander, do you think Season 6 should have about fighting Daenerys? No, I mean, I guess I just want fighting. I don't care who's fighting who. I just want someone fighting, to be honest. 70B, what is your Twitch name? It should be Odin's Movie Blog. If it's not Odin's movie blog, it's Odin movie blog. So, Shazar says, since the series have diverted from the books, I wouldn't be surprised if King's Landing was finally raised for the final episodes. Yeah, that makes sense. The CJH, thank you for following me on Twitch. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Alrighty, let's see. Rhaegar Targaryen says, they crapped all over the Dorne story from the book. 5 was my least favorite season. Yeah, definitely. Modern Dude Thing says, meant to say you can do a reaction video to the Chosen One by Hero Fan Production. I don't know what that is, so you might have to message that to me. The Senate says, the Flash TV show is so horrible now. I only check in to see on it Reverse Flash is back because he's the only good thing on the show. Yeah, it is really sad because Flash was a great show. Flash was solid for so long. Arrow was solid. Supergirl was never solid. It was better, I would say, early on, but then eventually just went full woke, and it was very sad. Zinewater says, yes, they do a flashback and show Rogue taking Miss Marvel's powers and why she left Mystique. Yes. Oh, cannot wait for that. G-Monkey says, yes, they have a flashback. Awesome, 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 awesome. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. I'm just going to imagine it's Brie Larson, and I'll be happy. Beast of Angel says, she absorbed Miss Marvel depending on what story. That's not Carol. Okay, gotcha. Herbertus McDurberton, Empire or Rebellion, and why is the Empire the better choice? Yeah, I mean, I guess at this point in my life, I'd choose Empire because I want to know more about them. We already know a lot about the Rebellion. Let's find out more about them. Sasha Neon says, there was an episode about Rogue Flash backing to putting Carol in a coma after stealing her powers. Felt guilty that they wouldn't have it. It was Larson. Okay. Yeah. Tina says, Amazon Prime and look for one of the streaming they have attached like Twitch. So yeah, Tina, basically, I think that just look for Twitch. And I think based on what someone said, you should be able to subscribe on Twitch to people, and that should be covered if you have an Amazon Prime account. I'm not exactly sure how that works. But yeah, let me get y'all my my Twitch name. It's Odin's Movie Blog, all one word. I'll go ahead and I'll post that in the chat. I will post that in the chat for you guys. So let's paste it. Boom, there you go. So unfortunately, if you're on Twitch right now, you're going to get the link to my Twitch, which is just kind of redundant, but it's okay. Let's see. Oh, the chat's backed up. The Restream chat doesn't work. Restream chat keeps freezing on me. So let's try this one more time. So if I send it twice, I am sorry. But there we go. So that is my Twitch stream if you want to follow me on Twitch. Or if you potentially have Amazon Prime, you might be able to subscribe, in which case you help out the channel. However, I don't know if you'll be able to subscribe yet because I'm not monetized. So I don't think that's possible just yet. But keep that in mind for the future. Let's see what we got here. So that might be the reason why you can't see it yet, Tina, is because I think you need to be monetized on Twitch first. Let's see. Dr. Mad Van Fusion, thank you for following me on Twitch. I appreciate that, man. Rhaegar Targaryen says, the jackbooted mutant bigots in the X-Men cartoon is over the top and laughably bad, though. Yeah, I hear you. Alexander says, she took Carol Danvers' powers. Okay. I got it. Alexander, I got it. Beast of Angel says, she held on to her for too long and Marvel's mind gets trapped in her. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Roy C4633, thank you for following me on Twitch, bud. I appreciate you. Zinewater says, Rogue's permanent absorption is never really explained that I know. I think they just said something went wrong. Okay, I gotcha. It seems to me it makes sense that she held on for too long, and that's the reason why. That actually makes a lot of sense. Lou, did you see the Endgame leaks? There's a few. I couldn't help myself. No, I haven't because I don't want to really know anything about it. Soul Assassin says, Rogue takes Captain Marvel's powers and Professor X puts a block in her mind so she forgets about Captain Marvel. Oh, interesting. Spada for Sean, Rogue held on for too long is why it became permanent. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Tina, found the Prime Twitch. Look at the info now. Look at the info now? Look at the info now? I don't know. Let me go back to my D-Live peeps. Blue Lou, thank you for following me on on D-Live, and thank you for the lemon. I appreciate you. Patrick McDuff says, Odin, are you still excited for Endgame, or did Cheese Larson ruin it for you? No, I'm very much still excited for Endgame. Very much still excited for Endgame. Alrighty. Alrighty then. Let us find. I think it was Tina's comment was the last one. Yeah. Anti-Venify says just for say Rogue foster mother was Mystique. Okay. Super says, did George really say that about Joffrey? Dude, I love you, but no way. George R. R. Martin comes off as way too smart and classy to fall for that stuff. Plus, Joffrey has existed. Super, that's why I said before. The character existed before Trump was even thinking about running for office, so I just don't buy into that. I mean, he could have said it. I haven't seen it myself. Someone else was saying in the chat, and I was saying, well, I mean, if he did say that, I mean, sorry. Oop, sorry, I hit the mic. That, I mean, it would make sense to me because that just seems to be how most people are these days. But, yeah, hopefully it didn't. Let's see. Bear Bear says Twitch is all good. Okay, so it sounds like Twitch might be the best option so far. Anti-Vetify says also for say X-Men Evolution was a show who gave birth X-23 before she goes into the comics. Okay. Bruce, only way to describe it is to send it to you. Sorry, you can't say no. Bruce, okay, wait, what? What are you sending to me now? I'm very confused. I'm very confused now. I forgot what we were talking about. There's been so many different things going on. I'm so confused. What are you sending to me, Bruce? And you don't have to. Seriously, you don't have to. Darkstar says, I even broke out my laptop to get on Twitch. Yeah, Darkstar. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Hopefully the Twitch stream is going well. Everyone on Twitch so far has been like, oh, it looks great. It looks solid. Let's see if any other people. So Forrest Bear says, I've got all 3 versions of Odin Stream open. Well, thank you. Shazar says, you have better internet than me. Yeah, my internet, I have 300 megs up, 300 megs down. It is, I would recommend if you have any type of, what's it called? Fiber near you, fiber is the way to go because you get the same upload and download speeds. And what I'm very excited about is eventually I am going to be moving. I told you all about this before that I'll be moving to Tennessee in the next few months. They have public Wi-Fi, or rather public utility. Their internet is public utility, and they've got the same speeds that I have right now for cheaper. Because it's a public utility. So Shazar says, Fiber, I have a brand muffin. Yes, that's exactly what you need to do. Shazar says, let's see. Twitch also has a mobile app so you can view us as well on tablets or phones. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, at some point I'm probably going to give up on the restream chat. I like it because it keeps everything together. But since I have the YouTube chat up mostly, I'll probably just have a way of trying to split up and get the Twitch and also the D Live. Forrest says, I'll get 10 Odins up and running. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it, man. It's an Odin party. Forrest Bear says, I have D-Live, YouTube, and Twitch open. I see 3 Odins. Nice. Brad Bear says, up to 9 follows. Let's get to 10. Yes, indeed. If you have not followed me on D-Live yet, think about it. Think about it. Appreciate you for the help, man. Seriously. Thank you. Let's see. The Senate. Oh, sorry. Rhaegar Targaryen says, the comment that Super made reminded me of the soon-to-come Twilight Zone episode, let's see, Wonderkind, where a child president is basically Donald Trump as told by the woke writers. Oh, yeah, I heard that the new Twilight Zone is woke. That makes me sad. I actually had high hopes for it. Let's see. The Senate says, have you seen a movie called Kingsman? It's good. If you mean like the Kingsman, like the first one, I liked it a lot. The Golden Circle, not as much. Alex McCarthy says, I still watch all the DC TV shows, but yeah, Flash is going downhill because Barry's daughter is way too annoying. Ah, that's sad. I mean, that show was going so well for so long. Laura, what's going on, Laura? I saw you waving in the live chat. Beats of Angels says, yeah, I think the Last Order is more appealing, and the Empire, they got crapped on. Yeah, seriously, right? Tina says, I posted the Amazon Prime Twitch link somewhere up above. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, Tina. Appreciate it. Jay Crawford says, join late, but want to point out if you are talking about the 90s X-Men cartoon we were, then yes, see the origin of Rogue, but it's super important to note that version of Captain Marvel isn't SJW. Oh, no, for sure. And that's why, the only reason why I'd be happy to see it is because I'll be thinking that it's Brie Larson, and that's what I hope the future of her character is. CWD Trixie says, it would be great if we could get some stories behind the First Order, like how it came to be, who organized it all, and any possible special squads to help expand it. I agree. It would be nice to get it from their perspective for once. The Senate. Also, did you get the email I sent? I think I messed up your email. I got it. Yes, I got all the emails. And I will be starting to burn those tonight. Orange Eye Reviews. I like the Flash show up until the end of the Savitar arc. Lost interest shortly after that. I hear you, man. Modern Dude. The Chosen One is a Star Wars video about an original 6 films. It's a short Star Wars film. It's really good. It deserves more support. Okay, I might have to take a look at that. Send it to me. Zinewater says, I think the comics are different than the show. In the show, Rogue held on too long. In the comics, Miss Marvel's powers reacted weird to the throw. Okay. All right, that makes sense. Ed Allen compassingly says, did you know Rogue takes Captain Marvel's powers? I did know that. I just didn't know that was how she flew in the cartoon. So I did know she took them, but I didn't know that was the reason why she was flying in the cartoon. Yeah. Bruce, sorry, it's already done. What are you sending me? Bruce, what are you sending me? The movie The Naked Prey. Aw, Bruce. Well, thank you. Bruce, thank you again for sending me movies, man. I appreciate that. Really do. Zine Waters, X-Men Evolution, early 2000s cartoon, is one of the only shows to give Jean decent attention without having to resort to the Phoenix storyline. Okay, that's nice. Tech Guy says, did you cover the ET interview? Bree says, I'm strong as an Hemsworth looks super annoyed and says, very annoyed. No, you're not that strong. He was not joking on that comment. No. Yeah, it was interesting. I actually covered part of that interview where he talks about her trying to be the next Tom Cruise and she gets offended. God, it's so, Lord, she's insufferable. Let's see. Surf Game, have you seen Hellboy yet? No. Just saw Rotten Tomatoes really hate good movies. I don't... Yeah, here's the thing. I have not heard good things from anybody about Hellboy, so I don't know if it would be a good movie. Lou, my parents are in Florida at the moment. Is there anything you can recommend them going to see? In Florida? I don't live in Florida, so I don't really have much to give you. Jeremy's from Florida. Jeremy Geese Gamers is in Florida, so he could give you some recommendations. So it says, whenever you announce Beast of Angels, I hear Pizza Angels after the VeggieTales song, and it makes me hungry. Soul Assassin says, The Mandalorian or Clone Wars, which one will you watch first after getting the streaming service Mandalorian? Probably, because Clone Wars, I'll probably just binge watch through. I'll watch the first episode of The Mandalorian to see if it's any good, and then binge watch all of Clone Wars. Alan! Jeremy Swiggs, did you see the cross in Notre Dame is still standing? I didn't. That's awesome. That's really cool. All right, I'm caught up on the chats over there. Let's see. Shazar says, Brie thinks she, the Danvers, is the strongest, but little does she know about the comics. The one above all exists. Patrick Duff on Twitch. What's up, dude? And back to my D-Live people for a second. Let's see. Perth Comics. Hi, what's going on? What's going on, Perth Comics, over in the D-Live? So many Odins working the triple beards. Yes. All right, guys. So that is going to be me wrapping things up. So let me go ahead and shout out my patrons really quickly. So a huge shout out to A Grey Jedi, Adam Shawhan, Albertus, Magnus, Aman, Yosef, Marcos, Brian P, Darkstar 57, Delete System 32, Dion, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Entertainment Hacker, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan, Wiener Dog Clan, Harold Francis, the Hunky Chunky, Funky Monkey, Inflamed Wood, Trap Productions, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, Jonathan, Jerem Beck, Laura Story, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, Projar Sarif, Proper, Jeremy, Ginevra, Shenglong, Sir Lance Alato, Theodora, the K-Man, the DJD Show, Those Two Bald Guys, Tina B, and Wolfgang Lounge. Thank you very much for being amazing and beautiful patrons. Beats of Angels says... Did he say Pizza Angels? Perth says, I tried D-Live, but it's not the same. No Valkyries. I know, Perth. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a work in progress. Serpentine, what is your prediction of Larson face-to-face with Thanos? I think that if it happens, she'll get beaten, and then that'll be like early in the movie, and then the team will have to defeat it at the very end. Right, Kitty? Welcome to the channel. Bruce says, setting 2 movies in such a short time just worked out that way. Well, thank you. I really do appreciate that. And Alexander says, so did Pooh say us from Google YouTube? He might have. D-Live is still very early going for me. Roy C4633, thank you for following me over on D-Live. I appreciate that. And guys, let me go ahead and post this. So if you want to follow me over on D-Live, here is the link to my D-Live. So that is being posted to both Twitch and on YouTube. So that is the link to my D-Live. So think about it. And hello to everyone watching over on Twitch. The 9 people watching over on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, guys, on Twitch. I see Captain Sparkles is live right now. I do like me some Captain Sparkles. And thank you to the 5 watching over on D-Live. Thank you so much, guys. Super. Night, everyone. Thanks for hosting another awesome stream. Also wanted to ask, because of the holiday this weekend, will you be streaming? So, yeah, I might not stream on Saturday. So I'll keep you guys posted on whether I do an early stream or a Sunday stream or how that works. I will keep you posted if I'm able to do something. Because now I have a portable microphone, I may be able to do some streaming, but we shall see. I'm going out of town, though, towards the end of Easter, so I will keep you posted on that, though, all right? But assume not. Lou, take it easy, dude. You have a good one, Lou. Thank you again for all the beard advice. I appreciate that. CF Productions, you came in just at the very end. And Alexander, I do know about BitChute, so I am now posting videos to BitChute. Still also have no idea how it works. I think that's also crypto-based. But anyway, Roy C. Patrick Duff, thank you for the 2 lemon donations, whatever that means. Oh, man, this is great. This is a lot of fun. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this. Seriously, it is truly amazing. If you ever want to follow this as a podcast, you can now find me. I now have actually a new hosting service for my podcast. And basically, the podcast is nothing more than simply... Sorry, I blanked out for a second. I don't know why I just blanked out. Nothing more than a place to host my the podcast. Sorry, the podcasts are nothing more than the live streams put into podcast form. So let's say you miss a live stream, but you really want to listen, but you can't watch it, and you drive a lot. A good option is to be able to listen to it on a podcast form. So I'm going to go ahead and post it. So I'm on Red Circle. So I'm on Red Circle, which is the host of my podcast, but it does connect to iTunes, to Google Podcasts, and to all the major I'm trying to get Stitcher set up because I had to change some certain, certain settings. So I'm trying to get that fixed. But overall, it's a good place if you want to listen to these streams as podcasts if you miss them. Surf Dream Gaming, you have a good night. Tina, if you stream Easter Sunday, I don't know. Definitely, yeah. I won't, yeah, probably not Easter Sunday. Alex McCarthy, God bless, bro. God bless you, good sir. Super. Have a happy Easter. Have a happy Easter. Nickel Noodles, the D-Link went to Sam Pepper, whoever that is. Sam Pepper. That's weird. Alexander PewDiePie, almighty God, everyone. But seriously, since it's like going to be the last live stream I do before I leave for Easter, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a very, very blessed Easter. And I cannot wait to see you guys again. And thank you for supporting me during this stream. If you've been on Periscope, if you've been on DLive, if you've been on Twitch, or if you've been on YouTube, thank you so much for supporting. I know that it can be craziness. It sounds like the stream, for the most part, held up with just a few minor issues. So hopefully I will be able to get all that stuff sorted out. But it sounds like to me Twitch won the streaming wars because I did not hear a complaint once from Twitch. I heard one that I was green from DLive, and I heard many from YouTube. No doubts and no surprise there. Guys, anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and as always, God bless.